Trumpet 1, Hail and Fire. The first angel blows, and hail mixed with fire, mixed with blood, is hurled down onto the earth. A third of the earth burns. A third of all the trees on the planet are destroyed, and every blade of green grass is burned to ash. Think about the scale of that for a second. Not a forest fire, not a bad harvest. A third of all vegetation on Earth, gone, in what reads like a single moment. Some scholars point out this imagery echoes the plagues of Exodus. Hail and fire were also part of the judgments on Egypt. Whether you read it as literal or symbolic, the message is the same. This is judgment on the natural world first. Trumpet 2. The Burning Mountain. Something described as a great mountain, burning with fire, is thrown into the sea. A third of the sea turns to blood. A third of every living creature in the sea dies. And a third of all ships are destroyed. This one reads almost like an asteroid impact. A massive burning mass hitting the ocean, a shock wave of destruction radiating out. Some modern readers have literally connected this imagery to meteor strikes. Whatever it's describing, the pattern is clear. After the land, it's the sea's turn. Trumpet 3. Falling Star. A great star falls from the sky, burning like a torch. Its name is wormwood. It falls on a third of the rivers and on the springs of water, and the water turns bitter, poisoned. Many people die from drinking it. Wormwood is a real plant, known in the ancient world for its intensely bitter taste. Naming a star after it is basically saying, this star turns the world's water supply toxic. First, the land burns. Then the sea turns to blood. Now the fresh water, the thing every living creature actually needs to survive, is poisoned too. Trumpet 4. The Darkened Sun. A third of the sun is struck, a third of the moon, a third of the stars, so that a third of the day is dark, and a third of the night is dark too. Imagine that literally. Every day, for a third of daylight hours, the sun simply doesn't shine as it should. And right after this trumpet, something changes in the text. An eagle flies across the sky, crying out 3 times, "Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth," because of the 3 trumpets still left to sound. The first 4 trumpets hit nature. The last 3, we're told directly, are going to be worse. Trumpet 5. The Locusts. First woe. This is where it stops being about nature and starts being about people. A star falls from heaven to earth, and it's given the key to a bottomless pit. When it's opened, smoke pours out, so thick it blackens the sun, and out of that smoke come locusts. But not normal locusts. These have the power of scorpions, and they're given strict instructions. Don't touch the grass, don't touch the trees, only harm the people who don't carry a specific mark on their foreheads. And they're not allowed to kill, only to torture for 5 months, with pain like a scorpion's sting. The text says people will seek death and not find it. They'll want to die and be unable to. Then it describes what these locusts actually look like, and it reads like nothing else in the Bible. Shaped like horses prepared for battle, crowns like gold on their heads, faces like men, hair like women, teeth like lions, armor like iron breastplates, wings that sound like an army of chariots charging into war, and tails like scorpions, with stingers built to hurt for months, not seconds. They have a king ruling over them, the angel of the abyss. In Hebrew, his name is Abaddon. In Greek, Apollyon. Both names mean roughly the same thing: destroyer. Trumpet 6. The 200 million second woe. A voice comes from the horns of a golden altar, telling the 6th angel to release 4 angels who have been bound, chained specifically, at the river Euphrates. They've been held there for 1 exact hour, 1 exact day, 1 exact month, 1 exact year. And now they're released to kill a third of all humanity. Behind them is an army, 200 million riders. The description of the horses is almost more disturbing than the riders. heads like lions, and out of their mouths comes fire, smoke, and sulfur. A third of humanity dies from these three plagues alone. And here's the detail that stops most people cold. After a third of the human race is wiped out, the survivors don't change. The text says plainly, they did not repent. They kept worshiping idols made of gold, silver, bronze, stone, and wood, objects that can't see, hear, or walk. They didn't stop the murders, didn't stop the sorceries, didn't stop the theft. It's not really a story about disasters anymore at that point. It's a story about how people respond to disasters. Trumpet 7. The kingdom, third woe. And this is where it flips. Loud voices ring out across heaven, declaring that the kingdoms of this world now belong to God and to Christ, permanently. 24 elders fall down and worship. Thunder, lightning, an earthquake, and a massive hailstorm follow. But this time it's not described as another disaster raining down on the innocent. It's described as judgment finally arriving, a reckoning for the dead, a reward for the prophets and the faithful, and a heavenly temple opens, revealing the Ark of the Covenant inside it. 7 trumpets, 4 judgments on nature, 3 woes on humanity, and an ending that isn't really an ending. It's a transfer of power. That's the full sequence, blow by blow, exactly as it's written,